Disables is one of the important thing in Dota 2 gaming. If your team has lot of disables, your team has higher chance of winning. So the more disable, the higher chance of winning. So you have to know the disables. If you know the disables, you can pick heroes accordingly and help your teams a lot. So let's look at the disabled. Disabled actually refers to any abilities or status effects that prevent a hero from acting. Disables comes in many different varieties, and most heroes have access to some form of disabled. Blind. Blind is a type of disables, type of status effect that debuffs an enemy unit, giving them a chance to miss attacks. And Cyclone. Cyclone is a status effect that causes the afflicted unit to be sent to the air for a short time, completely disabling the unit and rendering it invulnerable to most sources of damage. Some cyclones remove debuff from allies and buffs from enemies. Disarm. Disarm is a status effect that prevents the affected unit from attacking. Disarmed units can still cast spells. Root, a status effect that prevents affected units from moving and casting blinks abilities. And ethereal. Ethereal is a stated effect that causes the unit to be completely immune to physical damage abilities but is unable to attack and take bonus magical damage. Ethereal units can still cast spell and move. Hex. Hex is a status effect that transforms the affected unit into a harmless animal. Hex will silence, mute, and disarm the target while reducing its base movement speed to a minimal amount. Banish. Banish hides the unit from the map, preventing other units from interacting with it. Dispel. Any spell that removes buffs or debuffs. A strong dispel can also remove stuns. Silence. Silence prevents the affected unit from casting spells. Silence will also Silence will also stop any channeling spells the enemy is currently using. Mute prevents the affected unit from casting items. It will also stop any channeling spell from items. Break. Break will disable passive abilities. It does not affect items. Sleep. Sleep is a rare status effect that completely disables the affected unit for the entire duration. However, sleep can be broken by dealing hero damage to the affected unit. Slow reduce enemy movement and or attack speed. Slows can disable either one or both depending on the ability. Slows always reduce by a percentage of speed rather than fixed value values. Maim same as slow but occurs on chance. Decaying slow some same as slow but the affected unit gradually recovers speed over the duration of effect. Turn rate slow turn rate rather than the movement speed. Stunts are the most common and most dependable kind of disable. A hero under the effect of stun, unable to move, use item, or use abilities until it wears off. Stun will also interrupt any channeling abilities such as using a teleport scroll. Um, may also include knockback, including all of its variant listed below. Mini stun. Mini stun are shorter version of regular stun, usually lasting a fraction of a second, that are most useful in interrupting enemy spells or preventing enemy from moving effectively. Shackle. Shackle abilities are stun that attach the target to the caster, forcing them to move with them. In some situations, they may also disable the caster by being channeled or by slowing the casting hero. Bash, a stun that occurs by chance, usually accompanied by bonus damage when it procs. Mini bash, like a bash but lasting a fraction of a second. Trap, a trap is a type of disable that completely or partially surrounds the unit with immobile objects or restrict their movement in such way that they cannot escape. Taunt is a status effect that forces the enemy to attack the taunting unit. They will be unable to control their hero or use any abilities during the taunt duration. Will interrupt channeling spells. Fear forces the enemy to run away toward their fountain rather than attacking a unit. So these are the kind of disables. Like every heroes have these kind of uh, like some of these disables. Some people, heroes even don't have it. As a support, if you get disabled support, your team will have a good time. and especially stun is the best disable so far, because once some hero is stunned, they cannot do anything. So stun is the best disable than any other disables, because while stun you can attack, but while sleep or any other thing, sometimes you may not be able to attack. So stun heroes as a support or carry, even carry heroes best with stun. So if you can practice, if you practice some disabled heroes, it will be very beneficial for your team. And that's all in this video. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video.